and now Mama Bird wants to be here. But he's like, no, but why? He's like, did you stop working because of us? And he was so concerned, and I thought that was so sweet. He didn't say, yeah, good mama, you're with us. He actually said, why?
Bigg Boss 19 is also happening. Would you prefer being a part of Salman's
I'm not a reality show girl.
Yeah, you don't want to be a part of it as such.
We're talking about today as an actress, what all I did.
Yeah.
I did stupid things. I did fad dieting. I did the most nonsensical things that must have spiked my sugar.
Hi, this is Sameera Sheikh here, and with me right now I have Sameera Reddy, who is not only raising health concerns but also giving us a solution on how to sort it out. So join me as I welcome her only on Zoom. Lovely to have you, and tell me about this association, because diabetes itself is a major concern. Stress is a major concern in our country, in our city, especially in Mumbai.
Yes.
So what do you have to say about it?
So what happens is, you know how as caregivers, especially with my mother-in-law, anyways, you know, I have to like run behind her and say, ye mat khao, wo mat khao. This is so seamless because it's a sensor which is automatically on the hand for 15 days. She can live with it, she can look fashionable with it, she can do what she wants, and it updates the app that I can also access. So I would think that it makes that, you know, that friction that you have na, and you always say, ye mat karo, wo mat karo. I think that that is all. It just gets negated because there's such a positive approach with the technology of this sensor. And I really appreciate that, and I think I was very excited when they called me here because I said, my God, I know this product and I know it really well.
But also, you know, Sameera, and I'm sure, you know, even in your day-to-day life, and especially as an actress, your body has had its own transformation, you know, because you have to kind of fit in a certain shape for playing a certain role, or probably like, you know, gain certain, you know, weight and all. And how do you kind of manage that, you know, over the years, and especially not only as an actress, when you kind of, you know, became a mother, our body goes through a lot of changes and all. How did you deal?
God, everyone knows my journey. That after I gave birth, I just put on so much weight because I was pumped with the hormones. I really had a rough time, almost emotionally, you know, with postpartum at that time, really dealing with it. But that, of course, you know, the incredible part about monitoring sugars is that, you know, in front of me, I'll tell you, I have my own mother who's highly diabetic. I have my mother-in-law who's semi-diabetic. And I have my husband who's really fit, but he's also diabetic. So the interesting part is whether you're talking about me who's not diabetic, thank God, how to manage sugar start from me being precautionary and taking the steps not to just randomly binge eat, to eat at the right times, to eat the protein and the carbs together, to just make sure that probiotics are going in. Just be mindful. So I'm at that first stage where I'm not even close to it, and then I have my husband, and I have my mother-in-law, and then I have my mother. But the interesting part is whether we're talking about today as an actress, what all I did. I did stupid things. I did fad dieting. I did the most nonsensical things that must have spiked my sugar. In fact, you know, praise to the fact that touch wood till now, maybe it's not affected me. So having consistency and just understanding how to eat, it doesn't mean ki mat karo or itna tight bhi baitho that something catches up with you somewhere else. Have a balanced lifestyle, and I think that's what I've learned today after being a mother, putting on tons of weight, then losing the weight, and then seeing everybody around me struggle. I think the consistent balancing is what's important.
In fact, do you also feel that, you know, especially like now, of late, we also see that sugar-free diets are there, or no sugar completely. We have seen actors transforming like by cutting off sugar, like how. And I have seen it for myself. I've like for 2 months I had given up, and you know, I literally lost weight like how. And
forget about lose weight, you're feeling good because there's no spiking going on. But now my question to you is, I'm not completely of that order of completely going zero.
I wanted to know that only. Like,
because I'm not an extremist. And interestingly enough, I know, at least for me, I cannot sustain that. I need that little bit here and there. So even to my 10-year-old and to my 6-year-old, I teach them to listen and just space it out. Or have a little bit and know when you're eating it, and just a little bit and stop. Which is actually what my mother-in-law has also understood today after wearing the freestyle Libre sensor, is that she is able to eat that little bit and stop. So I am not from I know that going zero sugar can really give you great results. But can you sustain it? If you can and you're that kind of human being, wow, you're lucky. Otherwise, learn to have better choices, whether it's some substitutes which are a little more natural, but still sugar is sugar. Just learn to pace it out and just, like I don't take sugar in my coffee now.
Oh, okay.
I don't, but I had to learn to enjoy it without it.
Yeah. But also, Sameera, as you said, this is very interesting. In fact, like even I tend to get acne, if I keep on just having sugar also, because we do tend to have that, laddus and all that. And we tend to gain weight also because of sugar. And I'm sure, when you were going through a phase of pregnancy, you had your own ups and downs because body, it transforms. You can't blame that. But you also faced a lot of backlash on social media post your pregnancy phase, and people were like kind of judging you. Did that affect you ever? Like social media trolls, does that affect you?
So I think in the beginning, definitely I got affected because I myself was a bit confused. I went from this absolutely slim swell to I went to 105 like 105 kgs, and I remember being mad depressed. People are not nice. They are just not nice. If they want to say something, they say it on your face. I always say the bhaji wala also did not spare me. Arey madam, aapko kya ho gaya? It's like I'm telling you, nobody but will understand at that moment what you're going through. So I'm not going to lie to you and say it didn't hurt me. But the interesting part is from that gave rise to me today, where I am the most like, just now the cameraman asked me, आपका angle क्या है? मेरा कोई angle नहीं है. मैं हूँ ऐसे ही हूँ. अगर double chin दिखेगा, अगर stretch mark दिखेगा, अगर chubby दिखेगा, दिखेगा.
Yeah.
If people are not listening to me and they're looking at my arms, and why am I here? So I think that I've understood to go beyond it.
Yeah.
And I say this to everyone out there. If you follow me, I'm going to give you glam one day, I'm going to give you me looking slim one day, and then I'm going to fall down and binge and look like shit the next day. But I'm going to be honest because I want you to be honest about it. And I think that's what's important.
What's been your fitness mantra? Because I have seen you investing your time on that.
Yes.
And you kind of encourage people also, like, basically
Yes.
wake up at that hour and do your things while you're also balancing your life as a mother and someone who's managing her work on social media and otherwise, whatever brand deals you're doing. So what is your
I
fitness mantra?
started a community called Renew You. And the reason we did it is because if you see what we do, we give back. We do a lot of challenges completely free of cost. We do a few, we worked on programs especially for women to just get up and consistently show up for themselves. And that's what's important, is to consistently be there and just take a little effort every day to just take care of yourself. And women are the first ones to say family ke liye, family comes first, husband comes first, children comes first, mother-in-law comes first. No, woman, you come first. And that is what I keep on saying on my page. My mother today ended up with diabetes. I've had to put her on the sensor. I've had to do all these things because she had completely not paid attention to herself. So my thing to women on my page with fitness, with mental health, is invest in yourself. Your children, your parents, your in-laws, your husband, everyone needs to support that.
Just like your mother-in-law, basically, you both have enjoyed cooking food also together, and you have made like some Instagram videos also, which is at one location you both wish to explore, and go to enjoy the food over there.
Oh my God, I think that I speak about so much about South India because of the kind of films I've done there.
Yeah.
And every time I see one of my old songs, like, we shot this in Tiruchendur, we went to Coimbatore, I shot that, I ate in Chennai, I ate at this stall.
Yeah.
So she's always said, Sameera, I want to explore South India the way you explored it. And I would love to take her there.
And now that you have told me that, the locations you have recollected, because of that, your son has kind of seen your work and has got you into the world of acting after 13 years. Tell us about that and how the conversation unfolded and then finally you decided to be a part of it.
He just said, he said, Mom, why aren't you doing this anymore? I said, I love being with you. I live in Goa. I live in my little nest with you. And now Mama Bird wants to be here. But he's like, no, but why? He's like, did you stop working because of us? And he was so concerned, and I thought that was so sweet. He didn't say, yeah, good mama, you're with us. He actually said, why? If Papa goes to work, why aren't you? So sweet. I can't tell you. I was like crying. I was like, oh my God. I really appreciated the fact that he said that. He said that if Dad can go to work, you need to also go. And that's how Chimney, the film, happened, and now it's coming out in a few months, and I'm excited.
And before I let you go, also, like, which film has been closest to your heart?
Of mine?
Yes.
Wow. Vaaranam Aaayiram, it's a Tamil film, and it is one of the most beautiful films I've ever made. And if I had to show my child any film I've done, maybe that. Though I die in it, but I think he'd be pretty okay with that.
Yeah.
And I think in general, I love almost all the languages I've done. So I had done Kal Purush, which is a Bengali film,
Wow.
and it won a national award. And it's just something very quiet, but it's one of the films I'm very proud of.
Bigg Boss 19 is also happening. Would you prefer being a part of Salman's
I'm
dream?
not a reality show girl.
Yeah, you don't want to be a part of it as
No,
such.
not
Which is a very
really.
good thing also.
Yeah.
But before I let you go, if any Indian content which you're liking right now and enjoying, are you liking the exposure which the Indian content cinema right now is happening? What do you have to say on that?
I think it's pretty cool, but the content I'm enjoying the most is by the creators on the gram itself.
Yeah.
That's where I get my most laughs
I
from.
think it's really very good. Like, you keep on just watching
and they're addictive and they're inspiring.
Addictive. But lovely chatting with
Thank you so
and
much.
Sameera, thank you so much for such a good insight about diabetes, about the products which you're talking about, and lovely interaction with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.